In this Matt's Picks video, we need to bounce back because our picks from yesterday were pretty much trash. So before we get started, I want to thank everyone who is watching, especially those who have subscribed and anyone considering hitting the like button. I really do want to get into my picks for today. I have 4 that I feel really good about actually. But before I do that, I just want to talk about how terrible my picks were for yesterday because for some reason, I completely forgot about our girl, Alicia Gray, who had a really great game against Atlanta's win over Minnesota. Same with Brianna Jones. 2 steals, 4 block shots. Really great there. And then Ryan Howard, she really did try to get me those 3 3-pointers. 2 out of 11. So she was definitely shooting them. And then of course, BG for the 8 rebounds there. Then also the one time I don't bet on Kamilla Cardoso. She has an absolutely phenomenal game. Like 22 and 15, my goodness. Shout out to Kamilla Cardoso. And Angel Reese put up some really great numbers, as well as Ariel Atkins. So let's get into our picks for today. We've got 3 games today. And looking at the standings, I do think that these 4 teams are going to play very competitively. Phoenix, Indiana, Golden State, and Seattle. So really looking forward to the games for today. Like I said, I will be at the Seattle and Dallas game later today. Starting off with our pick. This is preseason NFL tonight, which I won't be able to watch unfortunately, but these 2 look really good to me. Calvin Ridley for the 16 yards and then Jaydon Blue for the 22 rushing yards. Let's get into our big play for today. So I used my protected play that I got back because my pick did not work out, and I'm putting $10 with the payout boost. So hopefully you guys have that on yours. So payout boost there. So Nneka for the over 33.5 fantasy score, Paige on fire Bueckers for the 2 3-pointers, AT for the 9 or more rebounds, and Gabby Williams for the 2 free throws made. With the way that JJ Quinerly likes to play on defense, and then Haley Jones is very foul prone, I do think Gabby will be able to get to the line. And then I went with a hopefully pretty easy flex play. The only thing I'm slightly worried about would be Dominique in terms of how much time she'll get, but I do think she'll get a decent amount of time playing today. Maddie Seegers for the 12 points. I think she can get that. Aaliyah Boston, she'll be fighting with Nafisa Collier, Courtney Williams, and others who will be grabbing boards as well. So that's why I went with the 7 rebounds there. And then we've got AT again. They just played last night and they had to travel, but I do think that AT is an absolute competitor, and I think she can get the 30 points, rebounds, and assists. She's definitely going to get about 12, 13, 14 points and about 10 or so rebounds. So just looking at those assists that she typically gets, averaging almost a triple-double on the season. And the Courtney Williams free throw made. So Courtney Williams has been absolutely balling lately. And I do think with the way that Indiana does play, that I think she can get to the free throw line for sure. And then for my final 2 pick Demon Power Play, going with 2 of the best of the night, I feel like Nneka, who I really can't wait to see in person, for the 2 3-pointers made. I know on the popular board, Skylar Diggins was up there for the 2 3-pointers, so that's something to think about. But also Alyssa Thomas for the 10 rebounds. I do think that she could definitely get that. Both of these players can hit these no problem. It just depends on how the game goes. But I am really looking forward to knowing what you guys have for tonight down in the comments. Do you think Paige will go for somewhere near 30 again, or do you think Seattle's going to be able to stifle her performance? Let me know down in the comments. Also, if you're interested, please check out the poll for the live. I'm either going to start that live in a couple of weeks for the WNBA playoffs, or I will start it sooner with the beginning of the NFL season. So that's all for the video today. Check back in tomorrow's video to see how we did for today, and thank you for watching.